What's going on, guys? So I'm back in the Cadillac today, and today I'm going to take apart the dashboard because my defroster is not working. I put this to defrost. There's no air that comes out of the top, so I'm thinking there's a bad vacuum actuator inside the dash, but I don't know because I've never taken the dash apart. So I'm going to try to do it today. Never taken the dash apart, but I have taken the lower dash apart with this radio in, and because I had to connect it to an external antenna. That took about a day. I'm trying for that not to happen again today though. It seems pretty simple. There's just a couple screws in this top pad, and then you just got to take these air vents off, and there's some clips in there, and the whole thing just pulls off. And then right under here is the heater core. That's where the defroster vacuum actuator is. I'm hoping it's just a bad vacuum line, but I really don't know because I've never been in there and this is my first time doing this. So, but I'm sure some of you guys will know what I'm doing or what I'm not doing right. But I'm gonna try to do it. So, yeah, I'll keep you posted.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do to take the dash apart is you're gonna have to take some screws out, and they're just regular Phillips screws, and there's 5 of them. There's one here, here, and then there's 2 over there above the AC controls. Alright, so I didn't have to take the dash apart as much as I thought, but I had to take a little bit of it off, so I'll show you what I did. So originally, I was going to take this top piece off because you need to take those off, and you got to take these vents off because there's little clips. I don't know if you can see them. There's little clips on the side there, on each side, and I kind of broke that one, so I can't really do it. And there's 4 of those, and I didn't want to really do that. So I looked under the car at the control unit, right? Because there's a screw right there on top of it that I need to get out, which I did. That's the headlight switch. And under here is the control box, which is this. And then all the vacuum lines are there. So I took this bottom panel off. I forgot where I put it. Oh, it's in the back. Right there. And then, so I got my light, and if you look, you can see, so there's the bottom vents where the air comes out, right? And then there, with the blue and white, with the black and blue wires, the vacuum line, and the yellow and black vacuum line. That's the defrost door actuator. This thing right here. So both of those vacuum lines were off. They were disconnected. So what I did is we put them on, and then simply turn the car on, switch to defrost, and I finally got air coming out of the defroster vents, which is good because this entire thing down here is the heater box, and I thought I'd have to take that out, which is why I was going to take the dashboard apart, but I didn't have to do that. So the only thing left, see, there's the fuse box under there. I'll show you around down here, I guess. Those are old Busman fuses. I don't know what this is. I think it's a blinker assembly or some shit. I don't really know. These are all the vacuum lines right here. Yeah, these are the vacuum lines. And then see, when you switch this switch, that switches what vacuum line is going to be used. And then those electrical connectors go there, switch was good. There's the steering column. There's the switch for the brakes. Let's see here. I don't really know. I haven't really been under this car that much. I think that's the... yeah, there's... you guys probably know more than I do about what's under here, because I've only been under here a handful of times. That's all the stuff. There's a couple of light bulbs that I need to change, but I haven't gotten around to it. I want to eventually get in there and change these dashboard lights. Hold on. But to do that, I have to take a dash apart, and I don't really want to, so I think I might leave it. Yeah, the only thing I have to do now is just put that back panel on. The way you take it off is there's a 10 millimeter bolt that goes like right in here that holds it. I'll show you when I put it back on what it looks like. And then there's a screw that goes in the side here. It goes right here. And then the whole panel comes off. Although you also have to take like 2 screws off like right here. And then the thing will just fall. So it's not terribly hard. I took the dashboard apart, or the glove box apart too, so I gotta put that back in. That's all my shit in the glove box. And then it's just those simple screws. Sorry it's so dark. I'm doing this in the barn. And then it's my other car, 87 Pontiac Fiero. I'll do a couple of videos on that later. Bought it a couple months ago. It's a little rainy. Yeah, that's and there's the car. So it wasn't too hard of a job. But I'm gonna try to put this all together again, and I'll show you the finished product when it's put together. So, there was that bolt I was talking about, right there. It's an 8 millimeter bolt, and there's 2 screws under there that you gotta put in. Those 2 screws, they didn't really do anything. And then there's this one, which holds this panel to the side. I got the glove box in, and the defroster finally works. So that's a job well done. About to put some air in the tires, and then back this car in. I'll show you guys a little bit of this if you want.